Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Ronnie, Director of Product Marketing at vCita, and I'm going to be hosting today's webinar. I also have with me here Matt and Zach, two of our dedicated client success managers, and Shelly, our VP Product. Today we're going to talk about an important aspect of running your business, which is accepting and managing payments. We'll go through the whole process, from accepting payments online, through what your clients will experience when scheduling and paying for your services, to the everyday tasks of managing your business income. Zach and Matt are going to be answering your questions via chat during the webinar, and Shelly will be answering as many as possible live at the end. So throughout our presentation, please feel free to type in your questions in the comments box, and we'll promise to do our best to get to each and every one of them. Let's start by going over the different ways and use cases for accepting client payments online. There are several scenarios in which clients can make payments to your business. They can pay while booking an appointment, when receiving an invoice for a service, or simply by initiating a new payment on their own through a payment form. So, however the clients begin the payment flow, they'll enjoy a seamless, friendly experience if you use vCita. You can accept payments from any online channel. Your existing website, your vCita live site, your emails and newsletters, and even social media. Let's take a look at some examples. So here's an example for accepting payments on your website. You can see that this business coach added the live site widget to their website, and that's the little orange pop-up on the right and the little circles. And these are all actions that the client can take on the business coach's website. One of them is make a payment. So if the user clicks on this, they get to a payment form, and they can enter the amount and the service they wish to pay for. Now you can also customize this button to be for a predefined service or a predefined amount. Here's an example of accepting payments on your vCita live site. LiveSite is a personalized, mobile-friendly web page where your clients can interact with your business 24/7, and basically it's focused around actions and engagement. And one of the actions that Daisy, the nutritionist, added to her live site is make a payment. You can also add payment buttons and links to your emails. So if you use email marketing tools like MailChimp, for example, you can add payment links to a button or any other visual element like an image. And if you don't use email marketing tools, you can also add vCita's payment link to a regular textual email, like this example, where Daisy added a link to payment for a workshop she's inviting her client to attend. Clients can pay with any major credit card or debit card or through their PayPal account, and funds will be deposited directly to your business bank account via Stripe or to your PayPal account. Now, vCita does not charge any additional transaction fees. And we also support multiple currencies, and this is of course dependent on your chosen merchant account. Let's talk about what your clients will experience when paying online using vCita. So providing a great payment experience is key, and that's why I want to show you everything from your clients' perspective. So let's say I'm a client and I arrive at Daisy's live site and I want to schedule a session, so I click the schedule a session button. Now I'm going to show you this process in zoomed in screens so you can see all the details, but I just want to mention that all this happens on top of Daisy's live site or website for that matter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on schedule a session, and this takes me to Daisy's service menu. The service menu is the place where you can showcase all your services, and I can take a look as a client and see what you offer. I can see the duration of the service, I can see whether it's free or paid and the amount, of course, and you can specify all the different details here, the location, and you can also set a service to be for a fee and not mention the exact fee. In this example, I want to book the Healthy Diet one-on-one session, and I can see that it's a $70 session. and the duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and schedule that. So now I see the availability calendar and I can pick a date and time that works for me and hit continue. And as you can see, since I've scheduled with Daisy before, the system automatically recognizes me and welcomes me back. So let's add some notes and say I'm interested in learning about, how to be more healthy, and go ahead and click submit. So because the service was set to require payment, I now get a message that to complete the payment, I can continue here, and the fee is $70. So I go ahead and click continue to payment and enter my credit card details and hit pay, of course. So when I complete the payment, I receive a confirmation to my email that the payment has been received, and I can view the payment or message Daisy right back. But what happens if I didn't complete the payment process and, I just closed the window without entering my credit card info? So no worries about that, because even if I didn't pay while scheduling the appointment, I can always pay later on. So as a client, I got this confirmation email to my inbox, and as you can see, it says the service name, date, and all the details. And it also mentions that a payment is required for the service, and I can click to complete the payment. So one important thing, guys, is that all these emails look and work great on mobile devices as well. So if I'm on the go, I can continue the process from any device. So let's click View Online, and that takes me to my personalized client portal on top of Daisy's live site, where I can see all my activity history, I can see all my previous interactions with Daisy as a client, and this includes, of course, this upcoming scheduled appointment and all its information. So I can pay for this appointment, I can reschedule it, I can send Daisy a message, and for this example, let's say I want to tell her that I'm going to pay cash at the time of service instead of online. So some clients prefer that. So let's go ahead and hit reply. And I'm going to show this from my mobile device so you can see it on my mobile as well. And I'm going to let Daisy know that I'm going to pay in cash. So as you can see, Daisy is super quick to reply right back since she's using vCita's mobile app, and she can see my message in real time. And that really allows her to provide me great service, instant service, It's really great to get this immediate kind of gratification as a client and be able to do everything within a couple of clicks online. So I go to the healthy diet session and it's great, and I'm definitely going to come back to Daisy and use her services again, since this was actually a really great experience for me as a client. So now I want to show you what things look like from the business owner side. So this is my payment dashboard, where I can see all the payments and statuses, including the payments that were already collected and the ones that are still open. I can see the information and status of each one of the payments, all the information, including the amount, the client, whether they were already paid or overdue. So I see all the information here on my dashboard, and I can take a look at each one of the payments separately as well. And I can also filter and sort this list according to the payment source. So I can actually look at all the payments that are associated to booking an appointment or to invoices, and I can even record payments manually. Let's take a look at the process of issuing an invoice and sending it to the client. So I hit new invoice, and I can select the client, select my currency. If I have a purchase order, I can fill that in, the due date, of course. I can select the service from a predefined list on my account, or I can just enter a new one. If I have a description, I can add that. Of course, quantity, price, discount if you wish to add one, and tax rates, and we also support several taxes per invoice. So here you can see I added 2 items to this invoice. I can see the net total, the taxes, and I can add some notes to the client. And I can also select the option to allow the clients to pay online. When I issue the invoice, the client will receive it via email, and they're going to be able to view it, print it out, and of course pay for it online like we showed earlier. After an invoice is issued, there are several different follow-up actions that I can take. I can view the invoice, I can mark it as paid if the client paid check or cash, I can edit the invoice, I can resend it to the client, and I can also send them a reminder if the invoice is overdue, because vCita sends me an auto email notification for past due invoices, so I know that I need to remind my clients that their payment is overdue. So one of the recent additions to our payment model is recording payments which were not collected online through vCita. So I can hit New, Record Payment, and I'd like to record a payment from cash, check, or any other way. So I can select the method right here and hit Save. Now let's take a look at a scheduled appointment where the client has not yet paid. So Talia Foreman booked a step-by-step meal plan meeting, and I get a notification about this to my inbox. I can see the appointment that she's booked, the date, and the service price. And if I click on the appointment to view more details, I can see that it's scheduled, but there's no payment associated with this yet. So you can see I can send her an invoice, which will create an invoice for this booked appointment, or I can hit Record Payment if she paid me via cash, and I can basically see all this information on her client card and on my payment screen. If I set one of my services to be paid up front as part of the scheduling process, there's going to be a payment associated with the meeting in the system automatically. So if the client didn't pay while they booked the appointment, it's going to show here as pending payment. So let's take a look at this meeting scheduled by Rachel, and I can see that this is a $65 service, but it's not yet paid, it's pending. And let's say I would like to give her a $10 discount. So I can click View Payment, and that takes me to the payment screen. And let's go ahead and click Edit Payment and change the amount from 65 to 55. Hit Save. And voila, the payment has been changed to 55, and that's what Rachel is going to see when she goes online to pay for this meeting. So from the payment dashboard, I can also export all the information to an Excel file by clicking Export right here at the top. And another cool thing we support is syncing payments via Zapier to other applications such as QuickBooks and Xero. So with that, I'd like to open the floor to Q&A. We've got Shelly, our VP Product, here to answer your questions. You can still type in your questions in the comments box, and we're going to do our best to answer as many as possible. And please feel free to also reach out to us via email, phone, chat, any channel you like after the webinar as well. So Matt, what are our users asking today?
Hey Ronnie, I got quite a bit of questions here for Shelly, so we'll go ahead and just start right away. We have a question here. Does vCita have the option to add a payment button to a website with a predefined amount?
Hi, hello everyone. Yes, this is an option we allow. Basically, sometimes you probably want to just add a button with a specific service already mentioned or an amount that is predefined so the user can change it, just pay for that amount. What you can do is you can just go to the publish section to the links page and then create like a custom link. You can set there the amount or also name the service or the product that you want to pay for, and then just grab either the link or the code for the website and paste it there, and there you go. It's really easy. It's just basically a parameter to put in the code or URL.
Awesome. Okay, great. We have another question here from a viewer. Is it possible to add discounts for a particular client when issuing an invoice?
Yes, well, yeah, I get that a lot, mainly because when in our invoices system, you just can't add a negative number, but like we can't add just a simple discount, but you can go ahead and either add a negative line item per invoice, and then just let's say you have 3 services you charge for, and you just want to add a discount for one of them. You can just go ahead and add it there, or you can add a discount per line item and see it on the invoice itself. So yes, basically you can do that.
Okay, great. We have another question here from our viewers that says, what kind of different accounting software does vCita integrate with?
Okay, so vCita basically has an open API, and we get that a lot. The best solution is using a third party called Zapier. I don't know if you know about it, but Zapier is a tool that lets any common application connect with any other common application as long as they open APIs. So vCita reports any paid payments. If you wish, for example, QuickBooks or your CRM or anything to also be aware of any payments made with vCita, you can just create a Zapier. Just go to zapier.com, search for vCita and the application that you want to connect with, and then just easily, like anyone can do it, just connect between the payment with vCita to what you want on the receiving application. Now, saying that, if there's any request from one of you guys to an integration that involves something more than just recording the payment, for example, I can think of, I don't know, maybe sending the invoice details or something, any other thing, then just post it or contact our support or post it on the feature request form so we'll know. Usually these are very easy to add.
Okay, thank you. Let's see here. We have lots of questions. Is it possible for clients to pay with a paper check in person with vCita?
Yes, so that's actually recently been added, I think about 2 weeks ago. When you go to a client on the dashboard or go to a meeting or just go to the payments dashboard, you can choose between creating an invoice or just recording a payment. And then you can just record a payment. Right there, there's a drop down of how the payment was made, whether it was a bank transfer, or just cash or check, and then just mark it there. You can add your notes and save it there, and it's added as a payment.
Okay, great. We have one here. Let's see. We have, can you set up reoccurring payments on a schedule right now with vCita?
Set like recurring payments that basically a lot of people will want that when they want like a subscription-based payment, like pay every month or so. So no, we don't have that option yet. We actually receive this request quite a lot. We are aware that a lot of people will want that. So it's higher on our roadmap, but we don't have that yet.
Okay. Good
Can
to
I
know.
also ask some of the questions, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
I really like
absolutely.
one of these. And we have a user asking, will vCita reps help us to set this up? I love that question. Shelly, will our reps help you set up your account?
Well, naturally they will. You don't need to ask the product for that. But yes, naturally you have you can always contact support or join the onboarding sessions that we hold, and we are very happy to help you with everything.
Awesome. We have another question here that asks, where is the code located that you need for your website to put the pay button on your website?
when you go to either if you're in the editor, the live site editor, and you click Add to Website, or you go to the left menu where the Publish section is, and you see the options for links on the left menu or SDK implementation if it's for the website, and you click on it, then you see a page in which you can create codes. And so that's one option. That's a way to add a button or a link or any custom widget you want to add to your website. You can just grab the code that opens the payment form and put it wherever you want on the website. Naturally, another alternative is just to use the live sub widget and then add a payment, either an open payment form or a payment form with a predefined service name or amount, and then just add it to one of the actions in the live sub widget.
Okay, great. We have another question here. Let's see here. They want to know if they can have payment collection in the free package.
So basically with vCita, online payments is a premium feature. You can use anything to do with payments management, record payments, anything, create invoices, you can do for free with vCita, but collecting online payments is a paid feature. We do give like a trial of $300 a month limit. If you really have either low amounts or just want to test it for a while before you commit, then you can do that.
Okay, great. I got another question here. Does vCita allow to issue refunds through the portal? And if so, how about partial refunds?
So no, both partial payments and partial refunds are not available at the moment. It's not through vCita, but usually you can do that through your Stripe or PayPal dashboards.
Okay, great. Let's see here. Another question from one of our viewers is, what type of payment information is exportable to an Excel document or CSV?
Okay, so basically if you go to the payments dashboard, you will see an export option. And by exporting it, you will actually receive everything that you can see on the payments page, and basically everything you need to know on the payment, which is the payment name, the status. If it has an invoice, then all the details in the invoice title, all the line items, the price, the discounts you've made, the taxes you've made. Basically, I think everything that we know or we display on the payments will be there.
Okay, I'll keep it at the top.
Okay, great. I got another question here. My clients purchase session packages. What is the best way to have them book their sessions without making a payment?
Again, can you repeat?
Yeah. It says, my clients purchase session packages. What is the best way to have them book their sessions without making a payment?
Without making the payment? So
yes.
Yeah, you don't have to add payments to online booking, so that's an option. So you can decide not to add a payment to the service and then let your clients just book the appointment. Later on, if you do want to charge, you can always just create an invoice for all the sessions that were made and send it to the client to pay, and then connect it to the same to the meeting that was to the session that was held, or just it can even be disconnected.
Okay, great. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good one. Does vCita charge any additional fees to process payments?
So no, vCita is not here to make money from the payments made between you and your clients. So we're just helping you to connect better with Stripe, PayPal, maybe additional payment methods in the future, but we're not charging anything. So whatever Stripe or PayPal are charging is the only fee you will need to pay.
Okay, and so this kind of goes along with that. Someone asked, is there a limit on how much business income I can collect with vCita? Is there any limits to how much, funds I can collect as a business owner?
Not at the moment. At the moment, apart from the free version, then there's no limit.
Okay. Let's see here. going through some more questions here.
I have a good one here actually, and we have a
Okay,
user
great.
asking, why do I need both a website and a live site? I think, Matt, you're actually the person to answer this. That's your specialty, right?
Yeah, so a live site, the way I kind of look at it is a website, it's great to have both. And if you don't have a website, our live site can definitely act as that for you. We have lots of clients who use both side by side. A website to me is more text-driven, has more content about who you are and what you kind of do as a business, whereas your live site is where your clients go to finally take action with you. And it's a one-page landing page that's designed to really promote customer engagement and to promote action. Does that make sense?
Great, thanks. We also have many users asking if this works worldwide.
Yeah, so we support any currency supported by PayPal or Stripe. It covers a lot of countries. I do know that it doesn't cover all countries or all currencies. So we do have, on the feature request form, we do have some requests for different currencies and different payment methods. So go ahead and post there if you find that Stripe and PayPal are not matching what you need.
Another question here is, can I use both PayPal and Stripe, or do I need to choose one?
So at the moment you need to choose, so you choose, and then your client is basically, they're unaware of how they're paying. Basically they're seeing, if it's Stripe, they're just seeing enter credit card details. If it's PayPal, they'll see a choice between using their own PayPal or using credit card. We never received the request that the client will choose, or you choose, like you choose which method to use per invoice. But if it's something that's interesting, please post.
We're getting a lot of questions about if this webinar is being recorded and will it be sent later on. So don't worry about that. We're recording it, and each and one of you are going to get the recording tomorrow. So there's one I answered myself. And I also have another set of questions about, what can vCita reps help me set up? Can I get help with setting up my live site? Can I get help with adding the live site widget to my website? So Matt, can you tell a bit about how we help users get started on board and make the most of vCita?
Yeah, absolutely. We're here for any questions you might have and to help you set up. We really take great pride in the fact that we want to help our clients have the most success. So you can call us anytime. We help you customize your live site. We will help you embed the widgets on your website. We will help you create a custom scheduling link, go over any questions you have in the back office of your account to get set up. It's usually pretty simple, and it doesn't take that long to get set up. I'd say 20-30 minutes, and you can be up and running with vCita fully with everything you need. So yeah, we're here to help.
Great. Another interesting question I'm getting here is, can I do all these things from my mobile device, or do I always have to do them from my desktop?
So I think everything here can be done from your mobile. If you download the vCita mobile app, then you see the same view you have on your desktop. You can create invoices, record payments, view your summary. From there, the only thing maybe that you cannot do is export the reports, but that's basically it. You can do anything from the mobile. You'll also get mobile notifications if you're receiving new payments, so that's another cool feature.
Great. We have a trial-related question here. Do I have to be on the 14-day trial to test out these features?
So at the moment, no. In the free version, you can still try out the $300 limit, so you can go ahead and try it. maybe there will be some things that are blocked, like export and etc. So I think it's best practice to just join the 14 days trial, and if you're not happy, just cancel. But I think a lot of it, like the payment form or viewing how payments look on during scheduling or creating an invoice, everything you can do also in the free version.
Great. Let's see some more questions. Wow, we're getting so many. Zach is typing like crazy here. We've got some people asking, do we have affiliate programs?
Yes, we do have reseller programs. We also have web professional solutions. We have a partners program. You can go ahead to vCita.com to the partners page and see if you can find a solution for you.
Great. Matt, are you seeing any more questions that several users have asked so we can answer those?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of questions here, so I'm just reading through them. We got another one here that says, let's see.
Oh, here's a good
They
one.
want to know. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't. Go ahead.
Oh, they want to know, what are all the merchant service providers that vCita integrates with, and what are their fees?
So again, basically today we have Stripe and PayPal. We have some very local ones in Poland and other places, but I'm not sure it's interesting for the forum. I'm not sure exactly on the fees, and I think it's also related to where you are. So I just suggest that you go to the Stripe website or the PayPal website and search for it. Maybe we also have some articles about it in our own support forum, so you can go ahead and look for that. Sorry that I don't know the exact numbers.
Okay.
We have a question here about our notifications. There's a user asking what type of notifications they receive, and are they charged by vCita when they get a notification to their email or their phone?
No. Well, first of all, when a client pays you, you'll get an email notification for sure. That's free. There's text messages notification if you want to get a text message to your phone. That's in one of the business packages. Mobile notifications are completely free. There's one special notification if you wish to track overdue the invoices and then go ahead and follow up with the client to alert them that they need to pay. Then that's a cool feature of the premium package. So you can go ahead and set it, and then when we see the payment is overdue, you'll receive an email reminding you of that, and then you can decide how to handle it. You can always send a reminder to the client, but that you can do, and that's basically something that you can always do as well. So you can send reminders to your clients. You can resend an invoice to your clients as well.
I have a question here for Matt. A lot of people are asking about the live site and asking how long does it take me to set up a live site from your experience?
Obviously, there's a lot of different ways you can customize the live site, and you can get really in-depth, but to get set up going, it's very, very easy. I'd say 15 minutes you could do it. Even less if you're hurrying. Yeah.
It's pretty quick.
Because we give you a default kind of live site that's already partially, as a default setup, and then you can customize it to your business and your hours and what actions you want to provide to your clients, and you can get it set up very, very easily. Our support will help you with that, as well as you can give us a call anytime at our 825-824-8244 number, and we have reps standing by that would love to help you.
Great. We also have a question here about appointments and calendar management. So some people are asking, is there a way to sync all these appointment requests that you get from vCita to your personal calendar, your Apple calendar, etc.?
Sorry, Ronnie, can you repeat?
I was asking Matt if there's a way, clients are asking how and if they can sync the appointment requests they get through vCita with their personal calendar and how the calendar works.
Yeah, absolutely. We can sync with all the major calendars out there, Google, iCal, Microsoft Outlook. And so you can, it doesn't show any personal information. I get that question a lot from clients. They want to make sure it doesn't show any personal calendar details. Basically, vCita will read the free and busy times on that calendar and block it off accordingly. So if you have something booked in your Outlook calendar, for instance, you know, able to schedule during that time on your vCita.
And in continuous to that, there's a question, can I set up more than one calendar? We have a lot of questions about scheduling, guys, and I want to mention, I think we'll do another webinar about scheduling, so stay tuned for that, but let's answer some of those scheduling related questions now. So can I have more than one calendar set?
Shelley, you want to speak to that?
Yes, sure. With Gmail, yes, you can. So when you connect with your Google Calendar, then yes, you can just pick. You'll see all the calendars you have, and you can just sync with all of them. It's not available yet with iCloud or the additional calendars. But again, if it's a common request, we can do that.
Great, and I want to mention to you guys that in our support forum, you can always check out new features that have come out, and you can also add feature requests on our feature request forum and let us know what features you guys are missing. We definitely take that into consideration when planning. We are always here, you know, to hear your feedback and to learn from it and to add more things. And I also want to take this opportunity to ask you guys to let us know at the end of the webinar in this short survey that we have here if you have any additional features that you would like to see added to our payments module, or if you have any other feedback whatsoever. We'd love to hear it. So definitely we're going to hold more of these webinars soon and invite you guys. So please let us know as well if there are specific topics you would like us to do one on, maybe about, you know, client management and CRM. Scheduling is definitely getting a lot of questions in the questions box, so I wrote that down for myself. We'll have a webinar about scheduling. So any other things that you guys would like us to, you know, kind of help you out with these webinars, that would be great. So please fill in, you know, the short survey at the end. We hope we've answered your questions via chat and also in this live session. If we haven't, please, please, please reach out to us. You can do so by email to support@vCita.com. You can do so via phone. That's +1 855 824 8244. And we'll also be sending you guys a follow-up email tomorrow. And it's going to have a link to our live site where you can schedule with us. And we do onboarding sessions where you basically take you, you know, hand in hand and take you through everything you need to know to get started. And that's what we're here for. And we're also going to add a recording of this webinar to that follow-up email tomorrow. So please take a minute to complete this short questionnaire on how the webinar went for you guys. And I really hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for joining, and let's stay in touch.